This is why creatives come to New York City.
Let me get a yeah!
Thank you.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Damn. You want to be in the vlog?
Always good.
What's your name? What's your name?
Araz.
Get my personal gram.
Oh, I got you.
I went to the BILD EXPO the other day. It's a 2-day event hosted by B&H in the Javits Center in Manhattan. So there's a whole floor of, companies that show up and set up booths showing off equipment, products, services from Adobe, Sigma, Sony, even SanDisk was there. SanDisk, the SD card company. Everybody was there, bro. And then on the second floor, they had a bunch of different stages that they'd have scheduled speakers and leaders and shakers of the industry show up and, give a seminar for 45 minutes to an hour, and then you have Q&As. And I'm talking everybody, bro. They had influencers with over 1 million followers. They had the CEO from the YouTube AdSense division. They had everybody in there, bro. You could literally go and get free game. And mind you, the admissions to this event was free $99 itself. You feel me? So it was a 2-day event. I was there both days, and there was so much value to be had. So much value. My name is Navir Patterson. I'm from Jamaica, or uptown, the Bronx.
And what's your B&H story?
Hello. I'm a full-time creative based here in New York, and I've recently started being a lot more consistent on YouTube. I'm also in the filmmaking scene, and I know that I saw a statistic where it said that YouTube is having more viewership than some of the larger streaming services now.
We are the #1 streaming platform.
Exactly. So more people are watching YouTube than Netflix.
But what I would say was the absolute most valuable part of an event like this is the people that attended the event. The creatives that took time off from work or showed up early before work or after work just to meet other creatives, meet other people that are maybe a full-time creative and that they want to be a full-time creative in the future. Or the people that are already full-time creatives but traveled across state lines just to make it to this event, bro. Traveled from Atlanta, Pennsylvania, DC, Delaware. People were really driving up to make it to this event in New York City.
I'm not gonna lie, being a creative here in New York City has to be one of the most spectacular experiences. I'm not gonna lie, I just met my dude behind the camera yesterday. And if you think about how magical that is, I met my dude behind the camera yesterday, as well as my guy right here to the right. You can't see him, but and then here we are. We at Javits Center, right? We had a B&H event where you could literally, if you can see the people behind me, the crowd is so diverse, bro. The crowd is so diverse. So to be able to come to a spot like this and meet a bunch of different kinds of people, creatives, from young, old, black, white, it don't matter where you're from, it don't matter what you're doing. We're all in the same place and we share the like minds. Come on, man, ain't nothing more beautiful than that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the real value, networking. I know networking became a buzzword over the last couple of years, and we even started having networking events, which is basically just a dinner party where you exchange LinkedIns and then never speak again. But for creatives, networking is different. Networking, it's real.
Hell yeah, man. It's all about networking. Man,
What up?
Shout out to Paula.
Yeah, shout out. My man got it.
Oh yeah, we got the FX30 too. She was like, she saw the video, you see me? So yeah, and this is a testament to what I'm saying. When you're in the city's alive, the city's beating.
Right.
You're not the only person that's working towards something.
Exactly.
Somebody's watching the work you're putting out there. So you never know who you're inspiring or who you're motivating to get to work. So put out that content, make that project, create that piece of art. Like, there's people out there. I just met her today, and we vibing. She in the video. Like, there's so many people in the city, in New York. Like, the city is alive, bro. Never forget that. Never forget that.
Once you start, never stop.
That's a fact.
No, it's a YouTube video. Yeah. Just look. Not really a critique. Just talking about how New York City is like a powerhouse for just meeting so many different creatives and so many different people in the industry. And like, there's a lot of people who really want to come here, but when you're here, you kind of forget that, like, yo, events like this happen yearly. There's other events happening on like a smaller scale, sometimes a larger scale. And even just walking down the street, you can really meet some very interesting people. So that's what this video is dedicated to. And I'm just like, you know, using the event as a way to encompass all of that. Exactly. Just to show like, yo, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Being a full-time creative in New York is honestly a huge advantage. When you're here, you get to meet and connect with so many people. Yeah, this is my roommate. We always making stuff together. But it's my boy Darren, and I haven't seen him in probably like a year. But we always talk over the phone and stuff like that. And now we have a reason to link up. You feel me? We have to be at the expo. And I always say this too, it's like, you don't need to have a large group of friends, but even having one friend that can hold a camera for you or, you know, bounce an idea off of, that is literally 100% increase. You feel me? And creativity can be a lonely thing sometimes. Oh, the show is closed?
If you're not an exhibitor, you're a staff, you have to head for the exit now, right?
Got you, okay. Creativity can be a lonely sport. Whatever it is you create, whether it be music or visual arts, chances are it is a vulnerable expression of your inner self. And that's not just something you're gonna show to anybody or just share with anybody. Posting on social media can be scary in of itself, but then imagine you actually see the people in front of you. A lot of creatives end up just posting on social media and keeping it separate from their actual friends and family. Or maybe the people around them just don't get why this is impressive or why they created this, or they just don't resonate with their art on the level that another creative would. Then there's the fact that the creatives that are around you just might not do what you do. You make music and your friends think your music is great and it sounds good, but you just can't really talk about stems and chords with your black and white film photography friend. However, there is still a beauty in having other creatives around you, because creativity inspires creativity.
Day 2 of the BILD EXPO. Boom. We walking in right now.
So to me, I'm always thinking about these kind of really basic things throughout the story. I can hear you. I can repeat it too. It's all good.
I want to start off by saying thank you. That was a life-changing presentation.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm Julius from Benchmark Studio. Shout out to Nav. Dope vibes, dope energy. I love how you believe in yourself.
What you got? What you shooting? What you
I'm shooting on a C80 right now, 24 to 105, 2.8. But I got a gift for Nav though, real quick. Hold up. I got a gift for you, man.
We're in a C80 right now.
This for you right here. I'll show it to you first.
Yeah. Okay, read this. What is that? A gift.
So
you
this
said he's an inventor.
So have you ever forgotten your cards at home?
Yes, I have forgot my cards at home.
You all have, at least if you're knucklehead like us. Right. So basically,
You gotta put your SD card in this,
Yeah.
SD card case.
and it's and you put it in the.
Wait, do you want to
So basically, it's a SD card case that mounts to any quarter 20 mount, and it holds 4 SD cards, 2 here, 2 here,
You got that open.
and then there's still a female mount on the bottom.
Spring loaded?
Spring loaded, yeah,
No
yeah.
way, my boy.
So there's still a female port on the bottom, so you can put like your plate if you wanted to,
Oh my
or you can just put it on a tripod if you wanted to. So this is the Sidekick by Benchmark Studio.
And that's the magic about New York City. It's all happening here. It's, in my opinion, the largest creative network in the country. I know people talk about Cali and Hollywood and all that stuff. And I'll be honest, I haven't been to Cali. I'm gonna have to go there for myself, but I just know that there is not a larger like melting pot of creatives, young, old, older, like New York got it all, bro. You feel me? And you can really be tapped in with the movers and the shakers of the industry, and like you're in the story as it's happening. You're closer to it than you would ever be. Like anybody could be walking by you in the streets. You could be interacting with the next Virgil Abloh. You could be interacting with anybody, bro. New York City, like it's literally the city that never sleeps, Not only the fact of like, yo, there's stuff open 24/7, but that there's always somebody creating something. There's always somebody who's made something crazy walking through the streets. There's always somebody who has the next big idea walking through the streets. Like New York City makes creatives from all over the country just want to migrate to here, this city.
Where you from? Where you from? Atlanta. We got the in house. Brooklyn, you feel me?
New Hampshire, you came from New Hampshire to this event?
No, I moved to New York last October.
I'm tired. At the end of the day, my social battery's at a damn near 0, but my boy come over here with bare energy, you feel me?
Yeah, man.
So I was like, yo, you gotta be in the video. And he said, you coming from where, PA?
Coming from PA, bro.
You said you saved up 2 months?
Yeah. No,
Wait,
2 years.
2
bro.
years?
Yeah, 2 years to get the R5C.
So I came all the way from Philly to this, yo. Tyler, Philly, you feel me?
I love New York. New York to me is like, I revive my vibes. Like I can't explain it. Like I get depleted when I'm up there. I love it up there, but there's some like when I meet you or I meet Aaron, it gives me the fuel. So when I go out there, I recharge. And that's a fact.
And I might not end up working with every single person that I connected with at the BILD Expo, but they will see my work and I will see theirs, and seeing their work will inspire me to keep going and keep telling my own evolutionary story. Getting tips and tricks from, you know, the guys who have made their way and paved their own path and the trailblazers. It's cool, don't get me wrong. And on top of all of that, the admission to this event, again, was free $99. Huge thanks for B&H for putting this together and all of that. But I think the real blessing in all of this are the connections that maybe in the beginning you don't think anything of it, but in the future become something evolutionary. Because me and you watching out there, we're the next speakers of the BILD Expos to come. We're the next movers and shakers. We're the next writers and storytellers. So in the next 5, 10, 20 years, you're gonna look back and you're gonna remember like, yo, remember that expo we went to and where we met and then we end up making some crazy stuff in the future? And you're not even gonna realize that this is where it all started. And stuff like this happens all the time right here in New York City. So if you're thinking about it, bro, if you're watching this and you're like, yo, I wanna move to New York, like do it, bro, do it. Because it's almost like a filter of the people who make the choice and pull the trigger and come here, and the people who didn't do it and then just stayed in their small town and didn't leave. And I'm not trying to dog on your small town or be disrespectful or anything, but I'm telling you, bro, like you making the decision to pull up to New York City, to the concrete jungle, to the city of dreams, that could be the best decision you ever make in your life, because it's all happening right here.
Oh, you about to be in it? You about to be in it? Come in it. Come in it. We just looking good on camera. We just looking good on camera. We talking about how creative thrive in New York City.
And we're here to get inspired.
Come over, come over,
We're
come
here
over.
to get inspired at BILD Expo.
Facts, facts. Come on now, that's good energy, that's good energy. What's your name?